Hey, Jamila,
Yes.
how are you? I mean, what with your father and everything?
Theodore, what I'm going to say to you, I'm only going to say once. So listen carefully. I swear that I will stand by you until you have freed your brother from the clutches of the Spanish Inquisition. And when that has happened, then it's my turn. I will avenge my father, as truly as I am standing here. Not a day will pass without at least 20 of those bastards being burned, while their leaders beg for mercy. But in vain. Because I, Jamila, daughter of Carlos, will be without pity.
Understood. This Leviathan, who is he then? Some kind of talking sea monster?
Something like that. He's the leader of all the Corsairs. His enemies named him that because he's as fierce as he is fearless. And his followers see him in exactly the same way. So we call him Leviathan too.
Great. And how do we get out of here now without his permission?
Not at all?
You are joking.
No. It means that we have to obtain his permission.
Yes, but how?
The big problem is how to get ourselves an audience with him. And for that, we need 5 voices to support us.
5 advocates.
With the rank of captain, like my father was.
If there's no other way...
That's not going to be easy for sure.
These 5 advocates, do you think we'll be able to find them? You have to be related or friends with some of them. Or perhaps your father was.
That's the thing. My father never had that many friends. You've heard how the others talked about him.
He was supposed to have been a troublemaker.
But above all, he was a gambler. Having something of a run of bad luck in recent times.
Meaning he owed some people money.
No. He owed just about everybody money. And they want me to pay them back. That's really the reason he went on that damned raid. Even if you only wanted to win one of the captains as your advocate, you would still have to do that without my help.
The Corsairs are a people who really are just out for themselves, aren't they?
Lots of different people. And in the end, they're just a whole load of homeless folk who've been thrown together. Now, without my father, there's nothing to keep me here.
I hope we can get away from here before the Spaniards get to Tripoli. Who knows what might happen to my brother then?
We'll free him, and the Spaniards will pay for their brutality.
Have you ever been to Tripoli?
Yes, and I know people there.
Till later then, Jamila.
Take care of yourself.
A blue bird. Carlos's flotsam. That will soon be plundered by the Corsairs. A large flat stone. They look really pretty. Not lush, but rare. Not an expensive present, but a nice one. Just a bit of greenery in there, and that's one key to a woman's heart already. Who knows how many treasures have already been buried with that? Just in case I stumble upon one of them. Danger! Latrine! The flag of the Corsairs. The base is actually secret, but they want to show a bit of pride nevertheless. Is this supposed to be a grave? Perhaps it's just a marker. Whatever, no one's going to notice if a few stones are missing. Hola, Capitan.
Hello, hello, oh.
Can I ask you something?
Fire away, but not too loud. I have the mother of all hangovers.
I need to speak to Leviathan, and I need a few respected men to put in a good word for me.
So why are you asking me?
You are a captain, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. And what good does that do me, eh?
Well, perhaps a fish. I could catch you a fish. Fish is supposed to be good for hangovers.
The only thing that'll do that will be the next jug of rum. Nah, what I need is my tin of smoking weed, an heirloom from my grandmother. I still had it yesterday, but now it's gone, and I want it back, that's for definite.
Your old grandmother's smoking weed tin. Yesterday evening, when you still had it, where were you?
I was, where the hell was I now? You know, I can't remember. And the more I think, the more my head throbs. Damn it.
The hangover won't last that much longer. Do you know anything about the Inquisition ship?
She's supposed to be underway for Tripoli. I don't know any more than that.
See you later.
Yes, till then.
A piece of red cloth. I'll take that. One of the many chests here. Maybe there are weapons inside. A pink case with a silver chamber pot. Probably also belongs to the Great Leviathan. Seems like there's something still inside. Hello, Captain.
Hola, stranger.
I'm looking for an advocate for me for Leviathan. What can I do for you to give me your vote?
Quite simple. Give me 10,000 pieces of gold, and my vote is all yours.
10,000 gold pieces? I could buy Leviathan himself for that much.
Whatever you say. Keep looking then.
The Inquisition ship. Do you know anything about it?
No, I'm more interested in the store where the Spaniards keep all the gold they steal from their Inquisition victims.
I don't even have a single gold piece, never mind 10,000. Isn't there anything else I could do?
What can you do?
All sorts of things. I'm an inventor.
Good. Then invent me something that will make gold for me.
If I knew how to do that, I'd have done it long ago.
So what are you an inventor of then? Well, then let's spend a little time fencing.
I can't do that either.
Then I'll have to find a worthy opponent, if that's at all possible. I'm the best fencer for miles around.
And if I can find someone who can beat you, will you give me your vote then?
Well, that's simply not going to happen, so I'll say yes.
I have to leave.
Come on then, roll the dice.
Easy, easy.
A little wooden casket. Looks interesting. Hey there. From what I can see, it looks like you found a few more treasures worth playing for.
It's always worth playing. Never mind what for.
Tell me, I got the impression that, in contrast with your fellows, you are actually a little bit sorry that Carlos is dead.
Sure, he wasn't a bad fellow, even if he was a bad player. Always betting way too high.
Then perhaps you might put in a good word with Leviathan for his daughter and me.
Why should I do that? Carlos still owes me half a treasure from his last game. However, if you're prepared to honour the debt, then I'll perhaps consider it.
Half a treasure?
Or Jamila. I wouldn't have objected to her either. But Carlos never wanted to play for her. He was happy just to carry on getting roasted.
Good. Accepted. I'll wager half a treasure. What game are we playing?
Do you know Skull and Anchor? You only have to win against me once, and then I'll speak up for you. If you don't win one single time, then I get the treasure.
The half, you mean? Agreed. What are the rules?
Quite simple. There are 3 dice and 11 penalty stones. The first one to get 6 or more penalty stones loses. You throw twice. On the second throw, though, you don't have to throw all the dice again. You play skulls, and I'll play anchors. If you throw a skull, I get a penalty stone. 2 skulls, and I get 2 stones. Likewise, if you throw 3 skulls, I get 3 penalty stones. If you throw an anchor, you get a penalty stone. And if you throw 2 anchors, you get 2 stones.
And if I get 1 anchor, and 1 or 2 skulls?
Then neither of us gets a penalty stone. With 3 other matching symbols, for example, 3 suns, the opponent gets 2 penalty stones. The symbols are counted after the second throw. Then it's the other player's turn. Understood?
Collect skulls. Penalty stones are bad. I think so. Could we maybe swap sides? Skulls have always been unlucky for me.
Let me give that some thought. No.
Good then. He who dares wins.
So it would seem.
There are skulls and anchors, so no penalty stones. Your turn, Corsair.
Aye. Let me think. Well, how lucky can I be? All 3 anchors. That means a whole load of penalty stones for you. Then let's allocate the stones. Your turn, Spaniard.
Good. Such bad luck! 2 anchors for you, Corsair. Share out the penalty stones. Your turn, Corsair.
Aye. Let me think.
There are skulls and anchors, so no penalty stones.
Your turn, Spaniard.
Good. That wasn't so bad at all. I've thrown a skull. Share out the penalty stones. Your turn, Corsair.
Aye. Let me think. Well, how lucky can I be? All 3 anchors. That means a whole load of penalty stones for you. Then let's allocate the stones. Ha! You've lost. Do you want to try again? Oh, you lost again. What bad luck.
Yes, exactly. Bad luck. We only saw anchors when he rolled, as if by magic. They are definitely loaded, so I've got no chance of ever winning.
What?
Nothing. Best of luck.
You can never have enough of it.
Come on then, roll the dice.
Easy.
Oh no, I lost.
Quick, he's not looking.
I think I'm having a bit of a lucky streak today.
Then perhaps we should play another round.
This chair almost looks like a throne. I wonder if that's the favourite spot of the sinister Leviathan. Some bellows to stoke the fire. Bags, jugs, and barrels full of loot. Quite impressive, the volume of stuff that accumulates in a Corsair base. Bags full of oats, for the many thousands of horses I haven't seen yet. These Corsairs really do pile up anything they can find. No one will notice a handful or so. I wonder why there are so many stone jugs amongst the booty. There must have been something in them at some point. I'll see to it that this jug doesn't stay empty. Hello, how are you?
How am I supposed to be? Not a lot happening here.
Tell me, do you know anything about a ship from the Spanish Inquisition?
Do they want a dock here? Then there'll be something to do at last. I'll have to tell my mother right away.
No, leave it. That could take a while.
Oh, really? Pity.
Well, how is business?
Very good. You like me? I can do everything for 1 piece of silver.
1 piece of silver isn't very much. Can you live on that?
What's that to do with you?
All the best.
On your way.
Hello, Capitan.
Hola, how goes it?
Well, you are a captain, aren't you?
Of course. A renowned one too. And that goes especially for the women.
And that's why we hoped that you would speak up for us with Leviathan, me and Jamila.
Carlos's daughter, eh? Nah, she sent me packing.
Really? Well, she really wasn't up to your standard.
That's true. The way she runs around, in hose and a shirt like a man. I'm more interested in proper women, like that one over there. Can you see her?
The pretty one. You have excellent taste.
I'd give anything to be able to get together with her. But she's not interested. Playing the Ice Queen.
Anything, you say? Would that include a word from you in Leviathan's ear regarding Jamila and me?
Yes! If you reckon you can manage to get that woman and me together, 3 times yes!
Do you know anything about the Inquisition ship?
No, I'm not interested in it. The only women they have on board are gruesome old witches who are all going to end up burnt at the stake.
All the best, Don.
You too, amigo.
I wonder if there's some special kind of alcohol in there. No, that's oil. It looks like a treasure map. Why is it just hanging around here for everyone to see? This treasure map here.
Forget it. It's already been searched for. But if you like scrabbling around in the mud, please feel free.
Who knows? Perhaps something's been overlooked, or someone has used the old one as a new hiding place. It's possible. Corsair spirits, high proof. Hello. We've already met today.
I can just about remember. You had a vicious goat with you. She was complaining the whole time.
Am I right in thinking that I don't need to ask if you would put in a good word for us with Leviathan?
Exactly.
Even if that meant you'd never see our faces again. We want to disappear from Malta.
With Leviathan's approval?
Yes.
You'll never get that. He wants to punish Jamila in place of her father, and you're not even one of us. He'll probably lock you up, or throw you into the harbour as shark bait. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, I'll give you my vote.
Really? Thanks a lot, amigo.
Not immediately. As soon as my blue rock thrush is sitting back in her cage.
How... what... where is she then?
Flown away this morning, and I've got no idea where she's gone.
Do you know anything about the Inquisition ship?
Only that she was at the right place at the right time. Carlos is rotting in hell, and frankly, I couldn't care less.
I don't know a thing about birds.
I can believe that, but I also can't help you any further.
I mean, what do they eat then?
My little thrushy, like special fat food.
What does a blue rock thrush look like then?
Like a blue thrush. Green!
No. You're joking, right?
You won't get to see Leviathan, not in 1,000 years.
Adios, Sapaio.
See you then, estupido.
Smells pretty rancid. Hopefully the bird won't mind. I'll put the oil in the pan now. So, the oats are in the pan. Just the right titbit for Fatty's sweetheart. A lovely place for a cage. Ha! It's flapping and it's in! Mission Blue Raven accomplished. Hello.
You again?
There, you've got your little warbler back.
You don't say. You really found him? You really have, my little Bluey. Where have you been all this time?
She enjoyed her freedom. What about our agreement then? You're going to keep to it?
Yeah. Go to Leviathan. I can't miss this show.
Adios, Sapaio.
See you then, estupido.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hello, fair youth.
Have you heard anything about the Inquisition ship?
No, and I'd also be happy never to hear anything about it ever again. I hate the Inquisition. It's barbaric.
Can I invite you to enjoy a glass of wine with me?
Better save your money to buy a fresh shirt.
And if I had one?
You'd still be a little too wet behind the ears. Who are you then? The cabin boy from some stinking fishing boat?
And if I were a respected captain, say like him over there?
Keep digging. I'm not too keen on greasy cheapskates.
She's going to be a hard one to crack. How does a man have to be for him to please you?
He has to have manners and know how to behave.
And change his shirt every month, yes?
That ought to be every week. And he must always be thinking of me, bringing me gifts and holding my hand.
And money can't hurt either.
Exactly. A sack or two of gold in his castle's cellar would certainly deepen my love for him.
How about smoking and drinking?
He must be able to hold his drink, should be a proper man, but within limits and with a certain style. And please, no pipe smoking. The way everything stinks after that. Ugh.
No pipe smoking, but with good manners, well-groomed and not shy giving presents.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, it's just dawned on me how wonderful you are.
Ha! You never know. You do show some promise yourself, young fellow.
See you soon, Senora.
Hasta luego, chico.
Hello, Capitan.
Hola. How goes it?
The Senora doesn't like pipe smokers.
Well, I think that depends on the pipe.
She says she can't stand the smoke. It really would be better to leave smoking out of it, if you want to get anywhere with her.
Ah, I see. Well, all right, if it has to be.
Have you ever spoken to the Senora?
Of course I have. But she wasn't too talkative.
And how did you approach her?
Well, in the usual way. I stuck a few coppers down her cleavage.
Quite honestly, you're not going to get too far with a woman with just a few copper coins.
I don't have much more than that. Do I have to wait for the next load of booty? That could be months away.
Then take her out for a nice meal.
I did that, but she threw her leg of mutton at me. She reckoned it was full of maggots.
Well, you have to offer the woman something if you want to have her.
Yes, but how? She doesn't want me to drop my trousers. Then she'd see what I've got to offer, that's for sure.
All the best, Don.
You too, amigo.
Hey, Jamila.
Yes?
Tell me, Jamila, can I ask you something? It's not for me, you understand, more for a friend, an acquaintance. I hardly know him at all, actually.
Aha!
He's asked me how to get close to a woman, but not just any woman, a special one.
Has he already tried talking to her?
Yes, but it didn't go too well. Now she thinks he just wants to get her into bed.
And?
And what?
So, if he doesn't just want to get her into bed, what does he want from her?
No idea. Talk to her, perhaps. Get to know her.
Sounds good. Seems very nice, this acquaintance of yours.
So talking's good?
He also ought to listen, of course.
Yes, sure.
And while he's doing that, not just gaze at her breasts.
What? I wasn't!
He could also pay her compliments. Not the usual ones, but ones that he really means and that she can believe in.
For example, that he likes the way she looks at him when he asks stupid questions.
For example.
Till later then, Jamila.
Take care of yourself.
Hello, Capitan.
Hola. How goes it?
Next time, speak to the Senora before you stick any money anywhere.
And what should I say?
That you are delighted to make her acquaintance, for example. Make her the focus of the conversation. Tell her what you like about her.
Most of all, I like how her backside wobbles when she walks.
Stay above the waistline.
You have such lovely big...
Even better, above the neckline.
lips? That sort of thing?
Better keep above the nose with compliments. And before you start, find out her name.
Ah, yes, her name. She's told me that before. Adelina or Marielle. No, that's my mother's name.
All the best, Don.
You too, amigo.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hello, fair youth. Oh, flowers for me. They're beautiful. A little dry, but beautiful. How did these come to me?
Captain Juan sent me off with a bag full of ducats to find the rarest and most beautiful flowers that Malta could provide.
Really? I would never have thought him capable of such.
Captain Juan is sometimes a little too stormy in his displays of affection.
He's like a drooling limpet with 1,000 arms.
And he underestimates the effect he has on women.
He's supposed to keep a book of all his conquests, but I've yet to see him with any of them.
But something you can say about him, he changes his shirt every week. Quite the opposite of all the other types that hang around here.
That's right. It hadn't occurred to me, but you're right there.
Captain Juan is a Don, a Spanish nobleman. Now that's certainly something, isn't it?
He bought that title.
Then he seems to have enough money.
Can't say I've looked at it like that before.
Captain Don Juan most politely requests if you could be so kind as to share with him a tiny proportion of your attention.
With the greatest of pleasure. Captain.
Senora...
Anna.
Senora Anna. What a beautiful name. Much nicer than my mother's.
I never knew that you were so nice.
There are a few things you don't know about me, Anna.
Really? What then, for example?
Well, for example, that you know nothing of my huge admiration for your nose.
My nose?
Yes, it's so wonderfully bent.
Really? I've never noticed that.
This isn't going well. Our arrangement still stands?
Yes, you have my vote, amigo, but go now. Don't disturb us any longer.